All right, they have 6 minutes to submit me. They're going 2-on-1.
Welcome back, friends. As you can tell, we're doing something a little bit different today. Two of my training partners, Coach Caitlin, who's usually behind the camera, and Shelly, decided that they wanted to take me on 2-on-1. So you heard the rules in the beginning. They have 6 minutes for the both of them to submit me, but the catch is, they're both going at the same time. So they both rush me menacingly, and I decide to pull guard. What's new? It was at this point where I started to realize maybe this wasn't the best idea, but you know what? We're going for it. I see that Shelly left one arm in, one arm out, so I decided to go for the triangle. I thought it would be really funny if I was able to get the submission while I was being attacked in side control by Coach Caitlin. So I lock up that triangle, and I'm looking for the finish right off the bat. Caitlin sees that Shelly's in some deep water right here, so she decides to go for the assist. I start to control my shin to try and make sure that Caitlin can't pry my leg off of her, and then I start to cut an angle so that Shelly starts having a tougher time in that triangle. Thinking I might not be able to finish the triangle, I start attacking the armbar, and Shelly taps. There's a little bit of confusion as we didn't quite discuss the rules, so Shelly's asking if she can come back in or if she's been eliminated. I decide, nah, it's okay, Shelly can come back in because that's the nature of what this round was supposed to be, me fighting for my life. So Shelly joins back in on the fight and she starts to control my legs as Caitlin tries to go for a gift wrap right here. So she starts to threaten the key lock and then I know she's looking for that gift wrap. She wants to take my back, but it's never gonna happen. One thing I was worried about while I was in side control was that Shelly was gonna sit back for a footlock, and that's exactly what she was looking for. So I do my best to try and slip my foot out and make sure that she's unable to get the leverage to finish the footlock. And if you can see, I start trying to kick out with my other leg. In the meantime, I get this little deep half guard position and I go for the sweep on Coach Caitlin, but I make a mistake. When I come on top, she's able to shoot up a triangle, but when in doubt, muscle out, my friends. I'm able to get out. In my transition, Shelly goes for another footlock, so I decide to come on top and start attacking her. And then Coach Caitlin decides she wants to go for a footlock, so I drop my knee to the mat. Caitlin looks to take my back, and all of a sudden a child appears out of nowhere trying to 3-on-1 me, and she's a gray belt, so I'm a little concerned. But eventually the cameraman ushers her off screen, and we're back into it. Caitlin's trying to get under my neck, she has no hooks, and Shelly has an overhook armbar sort of position here. But what Caitlin doesn't realize is she's adding extra weight to Shelly, and that can be quite uncomfortable. I'm looking to pass and Caitlin starts to slide off my back and I'm able to secure my side control on Shelly. But Caitlin's not done. She wants to get the finish, so she comes back on top and she's looking to get under my neck and take my back again. Or at the very least try to relieve some pressure off of Shelly. I'm doing my best to stay on top, but as Caitlin starts to get under the neck, I fear for my safety. So I decide to sit back and start defending the choke to make sure that I don't end this round too early. In the meantime, Shelly's trying to look for some arm bars or maybe a triangle, and I quickly sit back so that she's unable to get it. Coach Caitlin's really trying to dig under the neck, not very nice. We get some color commentary from the cameraman in the background telling Caitlin to put her forearm in my face and start smashing my nose so that she can get under the neck. Not very nice, Chico. I'm gonna remember that one. So as Caitlin's putting heavy pressure, Shelly really wants this foot. It looks like she wants to go for another footlock. Meanwhile, Caitlin looks to be digging for that key lock, maybe trying to bait me so that she can go for an armbar, and would you look at that, she's looking for the armbar. Shelly's trying to go for the assist and pin my arm down, but I threaten her with another triangle. And then I start to pull her arm through looking for an armbar, and Caitlin abandons position. While I'm looking for the armbar, Caitlin jumps back in for the assist to try and stave off my attacks. I realize the armbar is not going to work, so I try to transition to the back, but I make a mistake, and I instead just settle for coming on top for the 2. Caitlin again jumps on my back, and the cameraman is screaming, "Get your hooks in! Get your hooks in!" Well, she didn't get her hooks in. Meanwhile, I'm looking to both pass Shelly's guard and defend the choke, so I start to get into turtle, and then I get on my side, and instead I opt to go for this quarter mount position with Coach Caitlin. Shelly is trying to open up my legs so that Caitlin can get the pass, but it's never gonna happen. The cameraman starts pointing out that I am laughing. Now, I'm laughing because I'm having fun, but it looks like he wanted to light a fire underneath them. And that seems to work because they start to get mean. But in the meantime, I look to elevate Coach Caitlin's leg, and I try to go for a back take, but instead, I opt to try and come up for 2 points. While I'm coming up, Shelly jumps on my back this time. But no hooks! She tries to bring me over, and she starts to fall off a little bit, so I posture up. Then Coach Caitlin goes for my back. What is happening here, guys? Shelly tries to open up space so that Caitlin can get her hooks in, but I'm keeping a tight turtle so that I can avoid the back take. I can feel Caitlin sliding off, so I start to help her out and push her over so that she can fall off my back. And then Shelly jumps right back onto my back. Guys, this is not nice. This is not very kind. I slide my back to the mat so I can defend the back take, but at the same time, Coach Caitlin's digging for an arm. Again, she starts to get very mean. She's putting her elbow over my face. Not kind at all. I don't like. But it does seem to be working a little bit because Shelly starts to shoot for an armbar, and then at the same time, Caitlin wants to go for an armbar. So it seems like I'm opening up just a little bit. Now, I don't want to be here anymore, so I decide to sit up, but Caitlin jumps on my back one last time, and she tries to lock in the choke. I know there's only like 8 seconds left, so I'm defending a footlock and a rear naked choke at the same time, all with a smile on my face. So one person got submitted, and it was not me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to both Caitlin and Shelly for letting me film this round, and thank you to Professor Chico for filming. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! If you guys want to support the channel and get some new gear, check out X Marshall and use discount code TASHA12122 for 15% off. So check them out, cop some new gear, and the link will be listed in the description. Thank you!